Good day everyone. So this is my report in the module for the nature, structure, and content of teaching health education. So this is the continuation of the previous report. So there are 9 characteristics of the health curriculum. First is the cultural or the culture responsive. Second is the epidemiological. Third is the health and life skill base. Fourth is the holistic. Fifth is the learner centered. Sixth is the preventive. Seventh is the right based. Eighth is the standards and outcome based. And in 9 is the value based. So first, in the cultural responsive, uses the cultural knowledge and performance styles of the diverse student, in which individual must be culturally competent in order to be culturally sensitive. This competency entails being aware of one's own culture or the cultural identity and perspectives on differences, as well as the ability to learn and build on the various cultural and community norms that students and their family adhere to. So next will be the epidemiological, in which relates to the incidence, prevalence, and distribution of disease in populations, including detections of the sources and causes of epidemics. It is also a study of a distribution and determinants of diseases or disorders within groups of individuals, as well as the development of knowledge on how to avoid and control them. It is the foundation of the public health. Next is the health and life skill based. It is applied life skill to specific health choices and behavior, and an approach to creating or maintaining health lifestyle and conditions through the development of knowledge, attitudes, and especially skills using a variety of learning experiences with an emphasis of participatory methods. So next will be the holistic. It analyzes the interrelationship among the factors that influence the health status and the dimensions of health. It refers to the educational techniques that aims to develop fully evolved human beings by addressing their physical, emotional, psychological, moral, and spiritual development. So there is some holistic development, which is nakapaloob dito ang spiritual, social, emotional, cognitive, language, self-help, sensory, fine motor, and the physical and gross motor. So next is the learner-centered. Focuses on the student's needs, abilities, and interests in learning styles with the teachers as a facilitator of learning. So there are 10 characteristics of learner-centered experiences, which is the personal, reflection, the models, the goals plus the accountability, the productive struggle, critic plus revision, the authentic, the collaboration, the inquiry, and the agency. So there are the image that portrays 10 characteristics of learner-centered experiences. So it is also involves students in the difficult and messy process of learning, in which teaching stimulates and empowers students by allowing them to have some control over their learning. Students encouraged to reflect on what they are learning and how they are learning it in learner-centered classrooms. So next, I'm gonna proceed to number 6, which is the preventive, that characterizes something that helps people take positive health action in order to prevent diseases and to achieve optimum health, in which it is use of acknowledge proactive health tests, counseling, and maintenance to avoid future sickness and treatment is known as the preventive health. The prophylaxis or the preventive medicine are the other terms for preventive health. So next, gonna proceed to number 7, which is the right base. It is the advances, the understanding, and recognition of human rights as laid down in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and other international human rights instruments. It is access to education, the educational quality based on the human right values and principles, and the environment in which education is offered, the all part of right base to education for all. So next, for the number 8, which is the standards and outcome base, requires students to demonstrate that they have learned the academic standards set on specific competencies, in which standard-based is a structured one material system where students directly access resources to reason and extract information at their own pace. And the outcome base, it is the education is more systematic, where students are taught with the expectations of achieving a more specific outcome in their lesson. So for the last characteristic is the value base, in which promotes an educational philosophy based on the valuing self, others, and environment through consideration of ethical values as the basis of good educational practice. So that's would be all. Thank you.